Someone has been weighing heavily on your mind lately, haven't they? There's a person who can't stop thinking about you right now, and the energy around them is shifting in such a powerful way. You might have been feeling this pull, this unexplainable connection that seems to intensify even in their absence. Maybe you've caught yourself wondering if they're thinking of you at the exact same moment you're thinking of them. Perhaps their name keeps appearing everywhere you look, or they've been showing up in your dreams with messages that feel so real, you wake up confused about whether it actually happened. Hello, beautiful souls. This is Crystal from Spiritual Infusion Guidance. What I'm seeing in the cards today is absolutely beautiful, and I need you to stay with me because the universe has some very specific messages about what's happening behind the scenes with this person. The energy is building towards something significant, and you're going to want to hear every detail of what they're feeling, what they're planning, and most importantly, what they want to tell you but haven't found the words for yet. As I'm looking at these cards for you today, the very first thing the universe is showing me is the Magician. Now, this is so important because the Magician represents someone who is finally ready to take action, someone who has been manifesting and thinking and planning. But here's what makes this so significant for your situation. The Magician is ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication. This person has been in their head trying to find the right words, the right approach, the right way to come back into your life. And right next to the Magician, we have the Nine of Cups. Oh, this is the wish fulfillment card. This is the card that tells me this person sees you as their ultimate happiness. You are what they've been wishing for, praying for, dreaming about. When they think about contentment, when they think about peace, when they think about genuine joy, your face is what appears in their mind. You bring them something they've never experienced with anyone else in their entire life. For some of you watching this person has been through multiple relationships, maybe even marriages, but nothing has ever felt like what they feel with you. For others of you, this person might not have extensive relationship experience, and that's actually part of why they pulled away. They were terrified because the intensity of what they felt for you was completely unfamiliar territory. The third card in this opening message is Judgment, and this is where things get really profound. Judgment is about awakening, about seeing things with complete clarity after a period of confusion. This person has been going through a massive spiritual reckoning. They've been looking back at their choices, their actions, their words, and more importantly, the things they didn't say and didn't do, and they're judging themselves harshly for it. Let me explain something that's very important for you to understand, and I need you to really take this in because it's not about you. The distance, the confusion, the hot and cold behavior, none of that was about your worth or your value. What I'm seeing is that this person has been battling a soundtrack in their mind that's been playing for years, 10 years, 20 years, maybe even longer for some of you. This is a voice that has told them repeatedly that they're not good enough, that they're not worthy of love, that they'll never amount to anything significant. For some of you, this person might have grown up in an environment where they were criticized constantly, where love was conditional, where they learned that making themselves small and not taking up space was the safest option. For others of you, this person might have experienced a devastating betrayal or heartbreak in their past that completely shattered their ability to trust and love. When you came into their life with your authentic love, your genuine care, your real feelings, it terrified them because part of them couldn't believe that someone like you could actually want someone like them. They kept waiting for the other shoe to drop, for you to discover whatever flaw or imperfection they believe makes them unlovable and then leave them. So in their mind, pulling away first was a form of self-protection. You may have felt ignored during this time. You may have felt confused, wondering what you did wrong, replaying conversations in your mind, trying to figure out where things shifted. You may have felt hurt, rejected, or like you weren't important enough for them to fight for. And I want you to hear this very clearly. Their withdrawal had nothing to do with you not being enough. It had everything to do with them not feeling like they were enough for you. The Ten of Wands is showing me that this person is ready to put in the work now. This card represents effort, determination, taking on responsibility. When I see the Ten of Wands in a reading about someone coming back, it tells me they're not coming back casually. They're not coming back with half-hearted energy or vague intentions. They're coming back ready to prove themselves, ready to show up consistently, ready to carry the weight of rebuilding what was broken. This is someone who has realized that love requires effort, and they're finally willing to invest that effort. For some of you, this person might have been the type who expected relationships to just flow effortlessly, who didn't understand that even the most divinely connected relationships require intentional action and communication. They're learning that lesson now, and they're ready to apply it. The Page of Pentacles is coming through, and this is your confirmation that communication is coming. Pages in tarot are messengers, and the Page of Pentacles specifically brings invitations and news about new beginnings in the physical realm. This person is going to reach out to you. For some of you, it might be a text message that feels carefully crafted, like they've been typing and deleting and retyping it multiple times. For others, it might be a phone call where their voice sounds nervous but determined. And for some of you, this person might actually show up in person because they want you to see their face, to see their eyes, to see the sincerity in their expression when they tell you what they need to tell you. Now, the Page of Pentacles is an earth sign. That's Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. But this doesn't mean you or your person has to be one of these signs. The earth energy here is about being grounded, practical, and real. They want to approach you from a stable, mature place this time. They want to build something solid with you, something that has a strong foundation. This card also represents the student, the learner, and that's exactly what this person has been during your time apart. A student of life. They've been receiving powerful lessons about love, about vulnerability, about courage, about what really matters. These lessons didn't come easily. For many of you, this person has experienced some difficult situations during your separation that forced them to grow up emotionally. Maybe they lost someone important, and it made them realize how precious genuine connection is. Maybe they watched a relationship around them fall apart, and it showed them what not to do. Maybe they simply sat in solitude long enough that they couldn't hide from their own truth anymore. The Ace of Wands is one of my absolute favorite cards in the entire tarot deck, and I get so excited when I see it in readings about reunion. This card is about fresh starts, but not just any fresh start, a spiritually aligned fresh start that happens at a higher vibration than before. When you and this person reconnect, it's not going to be a repeat of the old pattern. You're both operating at higher frequencies now. You've both grown, you've both evolved, and when these two upgraded versions of you come back together, the connection is going to feel even more powerful than it did before, if you can even imagine that. The Ace of Wands is also about taking action. It's about no longer standing on the sidelines watching life pass by, but actually getting in the game and making things happen. This person has spent enough time observing, analyzing, overthinking, and being paralyzed by fear. They're ready to move now. They're manifesting the courage to approach you, the confidence to be vulnerable with you, the right words to express what's in their heart. For many of you, this is a deeply spiritual connection. The Ace of Wands confirms that both of you have been experiencing spiritual growth during this separation. You might have gotten more into meditation, energy work, tarot, or other spiritual practices. They might have started paying attention to signs and synchronicities, having vivid dreams about you, or feeling guided by something bigger than themselves to make certain choices. The Nine of Wands is telling me about your person's strategy. This card is about being defensive, protective, but also about having courage and perseverance. What I'm seeing is that your person is being very careful about how they approach you because they don't want to mess this up again. They're thinking through every possible scenario. What if you're angry? What if you've moved on? What if you don't want to hear from them? What if they say the wrong thing? But here's what's different. Despite all these fears, they're still choosing to move forward. That's the perseverance of the Nine of Wands. In the past, these fears would have stopped them in their tracks. Now, they're feeling the fear and doing it anyway because losing you permanently is more frightening than the temporary discomfort of being vulnerable. This person wants to approach you completely differently than they did before. In the past, they might have been guarded with their emotions, keeping you at arm's length even while drawing you close. They might have given you mixed signals because they themselves were confused about what they were feeling versus what they thought they should be feeling. Now they want to lead with their heart. They want to open up fully. They want you to see all of them. The good, the messy, the insecure, the healing, all of it. The Two of Cups is your confirmation that this person wants partnership. True, genuine, equal partnership. This isn't about casual dating or keeping things surface level. The Two of Cups is the ultimate card of union, of two hearts coming together in harmony, of building something together as a team. This person has realized that they want to work with you, not against you. In the past, there might have been a dynamic where they resisted the connection, where they created distance when things got too close, where they sabotaged moments of genuine intimacy because it felt too vulnerable. Now they're understanding that true strength isn't about protecting yourself from love, it's about allowing yourself to be held by love, to be supported by it, to build a life within it. For some of you, this person is thinking about very practical things. They're thinking about sharing a home with you, combining lives, building a future that includes both of your dreams and goals. For others, they're thinking about emotional partnership, knowing that you're their person, the one they turn to, the one they share everything with, the one whose opinion matters most. The Two of Cups says they want romance with you. They want to take you on dates, to create memories, to have those intimate conversations that last for hours, to hold your hand, to wake up next to you, to build traditions together. They want the full experience of being in love with you without holding any part of themselves back. At the bottom of the deck, which represents the underlying energy and what's coming, I'm seeing the Chariot, the Eight of Wands, and the King of Cups. Let me tell you what this powerful combination means for you. The Chariot is pure forward movement. This is about things getting unstuck, coming out of stagnation, actually progressing. For those of you who have felt like you've been in limbo, waiting, wondering when something is going to shift, the Chariot is your answer. Things are moving. This person is getting in motion. The energy between you is building momentum. The Eight of Wands is rapid communication and swift action. When I see the Eight of Wands, I know things are about to accelerate quickly. This is the card that shows up when someone goes from thinking about reaching out to actually doing it. When they go from planning to come back to showing up at your door. When things go from moving slowly to suddenly moving at lightning speed. For many of you, this is actually how your connection has always operated, isn't it? When you first met this person, things probably moved very quickly. One date turned into a weekend together. A few conversations turned into talking every single day. There's an intensity in these connections that defies normal relationship timelines because your souls already know each other. You're not getting to know someone new, you're remembering someone ancient. And then we have the King of Cups. This is the card I get most excited about when I'm reading about someone's person because it tells me they're emotionally maturing. The King of Cups represents emotional mastery. Someone who has done the inner work, someone who can be vulnerable without being unstable, someone who leads with their heart, but also uses wisdom and maturity. This is your person growing up emotionally. No more hot and cold. No more mixed signals, no more saying one thing and doing another, no more disappearing when things get real. The King of Cups shows up, communicates clearly, takes action on love, and creates emotional safety for their partner. The King of Cups is a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. But again, this doesn't necessarily mean your person is one of these signs. It's about them embodying this energy of emotional depth, intuition, creativity, and deep feeling. They're going to tell you how they feel about you regularly, consistently. They're going to make sure you never have to wonder where you stand with them. I pulled some oracle cards to get additional messages, and Coming to Life appeared. This card shows a beautiful image of awakening, of stepping out of dormancy into vibrant existence. This is exactly what your person is doing. They've been in a kind of emotional hibernation, a self-imposed isolation where they were safe but also stuck, protected but also alone. Now they're coming back to life. They're allowing themselves to feel again, to hope again, to believe in love again. And specifically, they're allowing themselves to believe in the love between you two again. They're done playing it safe. They're done protecting themselves from potential hurt by guaranteeing loneliness. This card comes with the number 29. For some of you, this could be ages, either your current ages or how old you were when you met. For others, this is a date. The 29th of a month might be significant. February 9th might be significant, September 2nd. This number also reduces to 11. 2 plus 9 equals 11, which is a master number of spiritual awakening and divine purpose. The 11th of any month, November, or seeing 1111 might be significant for you. It can also reduce further to 2. 1 plus 1 equals 2, so the 2nd of any month or February might be meaningful, possibly even New Year's Day. Flying came through next, and this card is absolutely beautiful. It shows a magical Pegasus with butterfly wings soaring above a labyrinth. This is such a perfect representation of what your person has been experiencing. They've been trapped in the labyrinth of their own mind, going in circles, hitting dead ends, feeling lost in their own thoughts and fears and limiting beliefs. But now they're rising above it. They're getting a bird's eye view of the situation. They're seeing things from a higher perspective. All those voices that told them they weren't good enough, all those fears that convinced them you'd leave, all those insecurities that made them run, they're rising above all of it. They're choosing to fly toward love instead of staying grounded in fear. This card also represents perspective shifts. Something has clicked for them, they're seeing you differently. Not that you've changed, but they're finally seeing you clearly for the gift that you are. They're seeing the connection differently. Not as something scary that could hurt them, but as something sacred that could heal them. They're seeing themselves differently. Not as unworthy of love, but as someone who deserves to give and receive love fully. And there's a song coming through, Bring Me a Higher Love. For someone watching this, that song is significant. Maybe it's a song you and this person shared, or maybe it's just confirmation that this connection is elevating both of you to a higher expression of love. This card comes with the number 20. The 20th of any month might be significant. This could be ages. February or the 2nd of any month could be meaningful time frames for you. Now I'm pulling specific message cards. These are literally what your person wants to say to you. I envision us driving off into the sunset together. They're picturing a future with you. They're seeing the two of you building a life together, taking adventures together, experiencing the world together. For some of you, road trips might be something you talked about or want to do together. But symbolically, driving off into the sunset means they want the whole journey with you, not just the exciting beginning, but the comfortable middle and the peaceful ending too. I know I have to make a move. They're completely aware that the ball is in their court. They know they're the one who pulled away. They know they're the one who needs to initiate contact. They know they're the one who needs to break the ice and start the conversation. For many of you, you've probably already tried to reach out to them during the separation, and they either didn't respond or gave you breadcrumbs before retreating again. They know this pattern needs to end, and they need to be the one to end it by showing up fully. There are literally 9 cards in this spread about movement and action. 9. The universe is practically shouting that this person is about to make their move. They're done waiting, they're done overthinking, they're done letting fear make their decisions. Like a moth to a flame, I am drawn to you. This is the magician energy again. They're pulled to you on every level, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically. This connection isn't optional for them anymore. It's not something they can walk away from and be okay. Your heart's ignited when you first met, and that flame has never gone out, not for one single day of your separation. Being away from you has been difficult, harsh, and painful for them, even if they couldn't articulate that or show it in ways you could see. They might not have been chasing after you during this time, but that doesn't mean they haven't been missing you desperately. Some people express longing through constant contact, and others express it through heavy silence. Your person is likely the latter, but trust me when I tell you, they've been feeling your absence like a physical ache. Coming clean, confessing, opening up, being truthful with raw emotions. This is the King of Cups energy. This is them committing to show up authentically. They're going to confess things they've been holding back. They're going to open up about their fears, their insecurities, their past wounds. They're going to be truthful about how much they've missed you, how much they regret pulling away, how much they want to build something real with you. This is how it should have always been, but they weren't ready before. They were too scared, too guarded, too convinced that vulnerability equals weakness. Now they understand that vulnerability is actually the foundation of genuine intimacy. They've been working on becoming the kind of partner who can love you at your level, who can meet your depth, who can handle the intensity of this connection without running away from it. Guidance, faith, healing, intuition, and dreams, spiritual journey confirms what I was seeing earlier. This person is on a profound spiritual journey. They're paying attention to signs now. They're noticing synchronicities. They're having dreams about you that feel prophetic, that feel like they're receiving messages about what to do next. For some of you, this person wasn't very spiritually aware when you were together. Maybe they thought it was all coincidence or wishful thinking. Now they're experiencing things they can't explain away with logic. They're seeing your name everywhere. They're hearing songs that remind them of you at perfectly timed moments. They're seeing number patterns that lead them back to thoughts of you. They're getting intuitive hits that they can't ignore. They're also doing healing work. For some of you, they might be in actual therapy or counseling, finally dealing with childhood wounds or past trauma. For others, they might be doing more informal healing, journaling, meditation, talking to trusted friends, or family members who are helping them work through their blocks. Whatever form it's taking, they're actively working on themselves, and it's creating massive shifts in their consciousness. This healing is what's giving them these powerful epiphanies and revelations. They're having aha moments where they suddenly understand patterns they've been repeating for years. They're recognizing how their past pain was influencing their present choices. They're seeing clearly now in a way they couldn't before. Pop-up, unexpected visit, facing fears, taking a risk, showing up. With the Chariot on the table, your person might literally show up at your door. They might get in their car and drive to you because the urge to see you, to talk to you, to fix things with you becomes too strong to resist anymore. For others of you, the pop-up will be them initiating contact out of the blue. You might go weeks without hearing from them, and then suddenly text message, phone call, or they show up somewhere they know you'll be. It's going to feel unexpected because you've maybe stopped waiting for it, stopped checking your phone, constantly started trying to move on. This is them facing their fears. This is them taking the biggest risk they've probably ever taken, the risk of being rejected, the risk of being vulnerable, the risk of you telling them it's too late. But they're willing to face all of those possibilities because not trying at all is no longer an option for them. Heart repair, healing, love wins, building trust. This person knows they broke your trust. They know they hurt you. They know they damaged something precious, and they're coming back ready to do the repair work. They understand it's going to take time. They understand they can't just say sorry and expect everything to go back to normal. Building trust is a process, and they're ready for that process. They're ready to show up consistently, to follow through on their words, to be patient while you heal from the hurt they caused. They want to repair your heart. They want to prove to you that love wins, that this connection is worth fighting for, that they're worth giving another chance to. Let me share some very specific confirmations that might apply to some of you watching this. For those of you with Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio placements, either you or your person, the King of Cups, is speaking directly to you. Water sign energy is very prominent in this reading. Earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, the Page of Pentacles might be indicating your person's sign or important timing for you. Fire signs and air signs, you're not left out. The Wand's energy throughout this reading speaks to passion and mental connection. If your person's name or your name contains the letters that correspond to the number values that came through, or if you share initials, that's your specific confirmation. For some of you, the summer months are going to be significant. Within the next 6 days to 6 weeks, you might hear from them. For others, it could be within the next few months as they're building up the courage and getting clear on their approach. Watch for repetitive numbers, 1111 to 22, angel numbers that catch your attention. Your guides are confirming this connection is divinely orchestrated. Some of you might notice coins or pennies appearing, that's the Page of Pentacles, confirming abundance is coming both in love and potentially in finances. While we're focused on this person and this connection, the universe also wants you to know that blessings are flowing into other areas of your life as well. The Page of Pentacles can indicate a financial opportunity coming your way, maybe a job offer, a promotion, an unexpected payment, or a creative project that brings in income. You're being protected during this time. Even though the waiting has been hard, even though the uncertainty has been uncomfortable, you've been held and guided through it all. Trust that everything is unfolding in perfect timing. For some of you, there's going to be a healing that happens in a family relationship or a friendship around the same time. This person comes back. It's like multiple areas of your life are coming into alignment simultaneously. What I want you to understand is that this connection is real. The love between you is genuine. What you felt wasn't one-sided, even if it felt that way when they pulled back. Their feelings for you never diminished. They just got scared of the intensity of those feelings and didn't know how to handle them. But love is winning here. The Two of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Wands, these are cards of wish fulfillment, of dreams coming true, of prayers being answered. This person is your person, and you are theirs. The journey to get back to each other has been difficult, but it's also been necessary because both of you needed to grow into the versions of yourselves that can sustain this kind of powerful, transformative love. When they come back, and they are coming back, things are going to be different dipper, deeper, more stable, more honest, more real. They're not going to hold back their feelings anymore. They're not going to run when things get intense. They're going to stand with you, communicate with you, build with you, love you fully. The old cycle is breaking. The pattern of push and pull is ending. What's beginning is a new chapter where both of you are operating from your healed, awakened, courageous selves. That's all I have for you today, beautiful souls. I hope this reading brought you the clarity, peace, and hope that your heart needed to hear. If this resonated with you, if you felt these messages speaking directly to your situation, please subscribe to Spiritual Infusion Guidance so you don't miss future readings that might have important messages for you. Remember, your person is coming, they're working on themselves, they're building the courage, they're planning their approach, and most importantly, they haven't forgotten you, they haven't stopped loving you, and they haven't moved on from the connection you share. Sending you love and light. This is Crystal, and I'll see you in the next reading.